experience, उसके बाद फिर my corporate world experience. So मेरा जो IBM का experience है, तो if I talk about my IBM experience particularly, उसके अंदर I was of SHRS in 2015. So I believe one of the main aspects of the main learning stream was through my society learning over there. So मेरे जो 4 years का from a transition from a member to a president was actually very good, because अब जितनी भी वो learnings हैं ultimately वो I'm implementing right now. So when I stepped into the corporate world, I was well aware of most of the things that we can expect over there. So I started off as a management trainee at HBL, and then ultimately I worked there for 2 years, and then I joined Unilever as a territory manager. And my first posting was in Hyderabad and Nawabshah. So for 2.5 years, I worked in Hyderabad and Nawabshah. For the last, I just moved back to Karachi 6 months.
Great. अब्रार साहब, आपसे पूछने की जरूरत है. Your experience. आपकी आवाज is mute.
Mic is off.
Bilkul ji, I think given the opportunity, I think we just around the thing. So MBF 2000, I started working 2 years prior to that. So I was 98, so I started working, and alhamdulillah 22 years. We're on dot, huh? So 22 years, time to start. KB, aap bataएं, should we continue with the thing or?
जी, अभी I think this is a informal discussion for I think next 2-3 minutes. People are joining in as we have a cohort with us.
People are coming in.
We have 12 participants now.
Great. So I got a fabulous opportunity going to join Panasonic. I joined Dollans. That was my first job. That time I was doing my BBA from CVM. So alhamdulillah, got an opportunity to go to Dubai and join Panasonic when I had just graduated, just after graduation in 2000. So joined Panasonic in UAE in sales, worked there for almost 4 years. Decided to come back to Pakistan, joined Nestle Pakistan, and got an opportunity to work in category sales development, and then later on brands. Managed the beverages category, dairy category, and then got another opportunity in the Middle East to go to Saudi Arabia, a local group. So went there, alhamdulillah, very nice spiritual experience, and got an opportunity to do Hajj. This was a tea, tobacco, and beverages organization. And luckily, Nestle decided to come to Saudi Arabia and look at professionals who had Nestle trainings. So at that point in time, rejoined Nestle in Saudi Arabia and developed the organization. And got promoted and went to the Nestle HQ. So most of my experience in marketing and sales, I've been part of Nestle. I think that rubs on the personality. So just going through an introduction, all those who are joining in, welcome guys. This is Abrar. I'm also your host for the evening, and welcome to the Marketing and Media Baithak by IoBM. So we're just about to start. We're just getting warmed up, and as the faculty members and everyone is joining in. So Nestle Continuous Excellence, Six Sigma was my passion, and I did my green belt and black belt certification on Six Sigma. This was a brilliant opportunity at Nestle. So I'm a certified Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma practitioner, one of the very few in marketing in Pakistan and region. So generally this is an art and a specialization in skills which is practiced in the technical and supply chain fraternities. Alhamdulillah, came to Pakistan, joined National Foods as the global director of marketing. And post of that, I decided to also put up my own consulting practice in Pakistan, and was looking after Pakistan and the Middle East markets from here. Got another opportunity to join Pakistan's 8th largest at that point in time, and now 2nd largest oil and gas OMC, oil marketing company, by the name of Go Pakistan, and put up their marketing services, lubricants division across the country. So they're slowly and steadily coming up, And much recently, pre-COVID, I've resumed my own consulting practice again. And also, currently, I hold the office of the General Secretary of the Alumni Association. So very much at the heart of all the opportunities that we have, and a proud alumni and a marketeer. And as something I would also want to, with the marketeers all around the room, also want to, challenge ourselves in terms of a major opportunity that I just saw. So 2 hours prior to just joining in, what I observed in Karachi right now. So we're in Karachi. I saw, Kiji, people are still not adept to putting on masks, even in the environments of stores. I see Ejaz Saab agreeing to that, but unfortunately, that's still there. So, as marketeers, I question to all of us: have we failed to communicate the downsides? I got a wonderful opportunity working at National Foods, and one of the categories that we were looking after, we are all marketeers mostly over here, and in our minds also, even if we are not practicing marketing, we are marketeers.
Abrar Saab, can we park this question and we start the session now?
Bilkul ji. I just want to leave everyone with a thought. Okay, one of the case studies with what the CEO shared with me was कि किसी चीज को मार्केट करना हो पाकिस्तान के अंदर तो उसका डाउन साइड आप दिखाओ, scare them and they will buy. So salt, जब तक हमने उनको scare नहीं किया, iodine mixed salt was not the important category and not the important element which was in desire. So should we scare people more to sell COVID or to sell the benefits of putting on masks and to stay safe? A question to all the marketing minds over here. Yeah. So something that, we all need to, because I think we have spent millions and almost getting too close to billions trying to educate people, but it's still not getting to the masses. So, I mean, something that once we go around the room and we would want to, get a little bit cozy across all the smart marketing minds in the, across the fraternity. Something that I would want all of you to kind of educate us and give in your 2 pennies on the subject. So formally, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for taking out time. This is the marketing and media Baithak of IoBM. So as we are exciting and reigniting the alumni, I welcome you on behalf of the Alumni Association. And with a humble start, I would want to invite Talib Saab to formally take us through in terms of the formal proceedings, and then followed by a small presentation that our team would also do. So over to you, Talib Saab.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening, and thank you, a very bright alumni group for joining us this evening. I'm glad that some of your faculty members who I'm sure must have taught you one semester or the other are also part of this this conversation. I can see Javed Saab and Akhlaq Saab there. I think always since the very beginning, we are in our 25th year. I'm sorry I'm not switching on the video because I'm confined to bed for the last 2 weeks because I have a severe back problem. And so I'll keep the video switched off. As you know, my mother passed away a couple of weeks ago, so please pray for the departed soul. And I think one time or the other, if you're a very senior alumni, you must have met her, although she was not very active for the past 7 or 8 years. But prior to that, she would know most of the students on campus and also help them out one way or the other. So I always say, and I always, whenever I talk to finance group or to other group, that marketing has always been our strength. When I say strength, I mean that those who are graduating or those who graduated from IoBM with marketing majors, they did extremely well. And I think they set the platform for the success of IoBM, because it was not easy at that time, and Abrar is a witness to that, to come out of a new business school and compete with universities like IBA, who had been there for many years, and alums and others. And I think initially they faced the challenge, but because of their very strong training and background, they were able to get into those organizations which were totally reserved for very few institutions in Pakistan. And these organizations are like Procter and Gamble, and Abroad was part of that, and Unilever and others. But now we see our graduates in these organizations. I think Talal is there, who's now with Unilever. And so they also got into MT programs. And so, and that was because, as I've said, the faculty that they got, the marketing faculty, because they were, it was a good blend of corporate experience plus, academic know-how. So, persons like Javed Ahmad Saab with pharmaceutical background, plus, good researcher, so he was your faculty member. Someone like Ikhlaq Saab, who served as CEO of organizations, and then came and came and taught you. Media, interestingly, is something new with us. I think the undergrad media program, if I'm not wrong, was started about 6-7 years ago. We have already graduated maybe 2 or 3 batches of our media group. This is at the undergrad level, but now we have also started MBA in marketing and media. So now we have gone to a higher level, and now we are also actually media. We have also blended it with international relations and economics to prepare candidates for CSS and other type of examination. If you look at the brightest group of IoBM, you will always see marketing majors in that group. Although finance is now doing extremely well, because we have new faculty members, and one of our alumni, Tazeen Arsalan, has taken over as head of finance. So now that is also consolidating and getting stronger. Other departments that are now really picking up includes supply chain, and that's one department that is really going extremely doing very well, and we are getting a lot of applicants for that. And then we have also some social sciences programs that are doing very well, like BS in psychology, and media itself. We have, if you have not visited our campus recently, you will be really happy to see our media studio and labs and sound labs and things like that. So it's a state-of-the-art facility that we have, and we hope to continue with that and try to promote such areas. So now I won't take much of your time. If you go to the slide, we have around over 12,000 alumni group, those who have graduated from here. Best data Kamran was able to gather from LinkedIn, and I think it's a very large group belongs to marketing discipline. And as I've said, that the profile is very impressive. Right now, interestingly, one of our marketing alumnus has become chief operating officer of a major bank in Pakistan. So that's also a very interesting profile. That, you know, being a marketing major, he has become CEO of a bank in Pakistan. If you go to the next slide, is there, so you'll be happy to note that just recently, I mean, we were the NBAC, which is part of Higher Education Commission, and which is the Accreditation Council for Business Schools. So they inspected our program, which is CBM, College of Business Management Program. They were with us sometimes in November of last year. And we just got the letter because of COVID-19. Things got delayed and HEC was shut down also. So, but we just got the letter and we were placed in the highest category, which is the W category. It's a 5-year accreditation. So we have now accreditation from 2020 to 2025. There are only 7 business schools in Pakistan, which are W category programs. And this is an honor. And I'll tell you one thing, that when they grade, it's a grading system, 100 points. Alumni is also carries a high weightage. That is how good your graduates are, how good are they doing in the corporate sector. So you have also played an important role for us to get this category, this W category. So I think this is an honor for all of us to have this category. Do you have any other slides, Kamran, or that's it?
Sir, can I continue the slides for you, please?
Yeah, okay. So thank you. I just wanted to be with you for a few minutes. I'll be with you. I'll be a silent spectator, would like to listen to or hear out some of you that what you are doing. But Khuda Hafiz from my part, and please do visit us. We are about to hopefully go back to our normal routine. I think we have been told that September 15th will be the time that we can open our campus. But now we have started going to the campus and we have started asking students. We have been allowed to get students in a smaller group to do their labs and to do their projects on campus. So inshallah, we'll be able to get back to the normal routine in few weeks. So I'm really happy to see all of you in this group, and please do take part, active part in the Alumni Association. I always tell our graduates that for any university, whether it's in Pakistan or abroad, alumni give strength to that university. That how active they are shows how strong the university is, because that shows the commitment that graduates have with their alma mater. So I hope you will remain active, and Abrar and Farhan and other office bearers will keep you in the loop, and we'll invite you for various events like executive talk or mentorship or teaching and things like that. So thank you very much for being with us, and I wish all of you the very best, and I hope to see some of you very soon at our campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Talib Saab. So this presentation is combined from the input of Ijaz Wase Saab and Ikhlaq Ahmed Saab. So because 3 of us were supposed to give presentations, so I tried to squeeze these 20 or 25 slides in 5 minutes, in next 5 minutes, and I would like to give all of you the floor and chance through Abrar Sahab to speak and tell us about yourself. So here, 12,300 alumni and around 30%, 40% of the population from marketing and media. So in all, IoBM has issued 13,989 degrees till last year. And we have alumni across globe. Yeah, I will let you know in a while that we have hosted a couple of uh, global regional wise Baithaks during starting Ramzan and from Australia, from US, from Middle East, and from Europe. So here are some of the top employers, and this is real data from LinkedIn. Uh, for example, Habib Bank, Aga Khan, KE, Bank Al Falah, Standard Chartered, Atlas Group. These are Unilever. These are our, some of our few top employers, and then there are others. There are thousands of companies with these 12,000 people. So I was browsing these alumni by job function. I will shuffle between these two slides in next 30 seconds. The subject they have studied and the function they are working at this stage in time. So if you see marketing, business, and media, so altogether 30% of them studied uh, at IoBM, and nearly 30-35% are working in the same function of business development, marketing, sales, and media. And here are the profiles by level. So as we are 25 years old this year, so almost 5,000 of our alumni are at the mid of their career. They are managers. The CEOs and entrepreneurs you are seeing here are mainly from the family businesses and startups. And these so as we are growing, these managers will move up the ladder, and hopefully we will be seeing one of our alumni in next 5 years as CEO of one of the multinational, inshallah. Here are some of the degrees that IoBM offers within marketing and media studies, and we have a PhD program, and we have 3 PhDs working as faculty for marketing as well. Some affiliations. So without affiliations, things are not possible. This year, we have signed an MOU to offer Chartered Institute of Marketing programs in Pakistan. We are exclusive partner for trainings, qualifications, and Javed Ahmed Saab is approved faculty for CIM programs in Pakistan at this stage in time, and we will also be taking profiles of other faculty members, and they will be undergoing train the trainer program with CIM. For last 10 years or so, we are British Council registration center, and we offer IELTS as a subject. And we have for media, we have a collaboration with Sabak, which is Pakistan's largest primary school education online app. So I asked both Ijaz Saab and Ikhlaq Saab that how we are competing with the industry, and these are some of the emerging topics based on industry inputs that they have already added. For example, bottom of the pyramid and future marketing technologies and entrepreneurial marketing and sales automation, digital transformation. These are the subjects which are required for the industry at this point in time. Likewise, media, we have video production, and we have a program discovering films, which is open to all IoBM students. And again, entrepreneurship is combined to all the aspects of all the programs of IoBM. Not only these two, other programs as well. So these are the two societies, Canvas and IoBM Marketing Society. Marketing is, of course, the oldest one, 1996, established in 1996, and then there are lots of activities going on under these. So, for example, I should not read all this. I will be taking in time of yours. Just few glimpses. International Conference on Experiential Learning. There is marketing departments, combat, then Battle of Minds, then contest with Nestle Pakistan, then there are series of talks, guest speaker talks under marketing societies. And then again, these talks on emerging topics like neuromarketing and digital marketing. And some of the work produced by our media studies students. So you can browse probably these on YouTube if Ijaz Wase Saab at a speech with. And then the capstone projects which IoBM has introduced a few years back in 2015 and over 250 projects, 500 projects with 250 companies every year. And I would like all of you to contribute in this area as well to support the students. These bottom ones, Express and TV1 and Bowl is the capstone projects by media students. And then there is a capstone poster exhibition. I think it's twice a year or once a year. Akhlaq Saab will let you know about this. And some of the activities that we initiated. This is a group photo from the cycling club that we have initiated last November. The Office of the Alumni Affairs Alumni Association, which is accessible to all of you, is inaugurated in November. And as lockdown is over, soon we will invite you all of you. You can come here, sit and use it as your office or home. And then we hosted last year, April, at Arts Council, a theater, Anwar Maqsood Drama, and this was a full house from among our alumni, their friends, families. We also started Lessons for Leaders. One of the series topic we are hosting tomorrow at 3 p.m. with Sam Waterfall, who is a leadership coach based in London. This series we host once or twice a month for students, faculty, alumni, and corporate people. So as I told you, we are doing once a month cycling activity till we did last one in last week of Feb. And our next door neighbor, Tufail Chemicals, have donated 100 cycles to be used inside campus. But as soon as the campus life is resumed, all the students and alumni and faculty will have access to these 100 cycles to be used within campus. And we are the first cycle-friendly campus in the country. These are some of the Baithaks we did, as I told you, of different regions. These are group photos, and right after I finish my presentation, we will have a group photo with you as well. Some of the affiliation, and you can apply for your new alumni card and avail all these discounts. Next one is my last slide. Some discounts. We are coming up with alumni portal. You can join these social networks. There is an official alumni WhatsApp number. You can always connect with us. And this is all from my end. And of course, this slide is exclusively by Ijaz Wase Saab. He wanted to portray the empty campus. So we are waiting for the new normal time to return. And as government has announced only yesterday, 15 September is the date. So let's hope for the best and let's fingers crossed. We are anxiously awaiting for all of you to come to the campus. Here I am. Over to Abrar Saab. Abrar Saab, if you can ask team members, and before that I will be. Let's have a video. Let's turn on all the videos. And Naban, if you are here, if you can take the screenshot of an online group photo. Naban, you're there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Naban is here.
Waiting for everyone to switch.
Everyone, if you can turn on your videos, a victory sign will benefit all of us. Let's celebrate the marketing and media. A victory sign. There is a double victory from Talal Rafiq. He's more happy than all of us. And Hamza. Thank you. Are we ready, Naban?
Yeah, hang on and smile. One more. There were 2 pages. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So before I take the floor to Abrar to moderate, let me introduce team members who are working day in and out for the alumni. Myself is Kamran Bilgrami. I joined in December 2018. I have three responsibilities to look after at IoBM: the incubation center, the executive education, and the alumni affairs. And over to Sumaya Mithani. Sumaya Mithani is the one. You can disturb her at any time for your alumni problems, issues, or any activity you would like to contribute to. Sumaya?
Assalamu alaikum everyone, Sumaya Mithani here. I work as Officer Alumni.
Sumaya, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Ji, we can hear you, Sumaya. Go ahead, please.
I work with Mr. Kamran.
Yes, we can hear you.
For alumni affairs, and you can disturb me anytime you want. There's an official alumni WhatsApp number. You can text on that number. I won't be receiving any calls. You can just text on that number. I'll reply to your text. Thank you. Yeah, one more thing. I'm also alumni IoBM, and I graduated in 2019.
Thank you, Sumaya. Faiza and Media, are you there? Faiza and Media also contributes in alumni, and they are working for executive education as well and the incubation center. Media and Faiza, you are there?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Faiza Hassan. I work at Entrepreneurship and Management Excellence Center. We look after executive education courses. I also look after Incubation Center with Kamran, and I'm also an alumni, graduated back in 2010 and did my master's in 2011. Thank you.
Thank you. Media?
Assalamu alaikum everybody. Assalamu alaikum. This is Media. I graduated in 2019 BBA, and currently I'm doing my master's. And I look after the digital media for EMAC and Alumni Association. Thank you.
So here is the team who is working for alumni and executive education and corporate engagements on behalf of IoBM. So over to Abrar Saab. The session is yours. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamran. Thank you very much. So I think a very heartfelt thank you to the organizing team. I must appreciate Kamran, the team, as well as Nabhan Kareem for all their support and contributions. I think without them, this wouldn't have been possible. So we all started with a very uphill task, guys, to share with you. Some of the other एक साल पहले once we had reignited the Alumni Association, one of the key challenges for us was to get the alumni back together. As Talib Saab had also mentioned, marketing हमारा एक forte है, and alhamdulillah tha, and I think we all have made a lot of substantial effort to continue, and we must contribute more towards that. I think it's always, you play on your strengths. So marketing is thanks to the contribution, the support for all the faculty members Talib Saab mentioned, and I think I can definitely second on that. Ki hamari where we stand today as an organization, as an institute, we are known for our strengths, and it couldn't be possible without the strong support of the institute, the faculty members, the kind of exposure that we had. So thank you so much for all the help. I think to take the credit, Ikhlaq Saab is there, Ijaz Wasi Saab is there, Javed Saab is there, and welcome Irfan Saab as well. So I think please continue on with that. I think we love you for that, and I think faculty members is what have inspired us, and please do keep inspiring the future generations as well. A little bit of my this thing, I take some time out, and I do also do a little bit of visiting faculty at different institutes. Also I've done it at IoBM, and I think a request that goes to all my fellow alumni is, please, in your own in your own particular fields. You're all champions. You all are doing wonderfully well in your careers. जितना आप लोग contribute कर सकते हो towards the young minds, please try to do so. Right? We're trying to reignite the alumni. It's a very strong bond. Talib Saab had mentioned. I used to go and be the business manager for the college newsletter called The Voice. It was a fully funded, self-funding wala jo magazine hota hai, wo tha. I remember the times that I used to walk into organizations and introduce myself. Like, अच्छा, कौन सा वाला college? अच्छा, वो जो PF base Korangi Creek में है वो वाला. And I mean, those were the humble beginnings, guys. To share it with you, we used to walk in door to door and ask for sponsorships. These were the times when I went for an internship. Right now, we're looking at internees to be placed in different organizations. I was one amongst 25 who was interviewed at Caltex. I got in, alhamdulillah, but I was one and there were 25 other from IBA. Right? It was all IBA over there. When I joined Nestle in Lahore, at that point in time, I was amongst the 3 out of 45. The rest of 42 were belonging to lumps. So, I mean, there's always there. We get an opportunity, and I think we've made, alhamdulillah, a very good headway into where we are in our careers. Thanks to the Institute and thanks to all the faculty members. आप लोग सब ने काफ़ी effort किया. Now, something that we would also be looking at is how do we move later on in our careers. And for that, as Kamran had mentioned, Lessons for Leaders is a very interesting platform that we have developed, right? And tomorrow we are hosting a session which is called Networking for Success. So from middle management onwards and from senior management onwards, networking is crucial. And there are some very effective tips that we are sharing. And on a request basis, all those who can spare in and invest in time, please do make an effort to join in tomorrow as well, so that you can also be part of fresh hand, taking some tips on how to network upwards for your career as well as for your businesses. So maybe we start with a round of introductions. My request is if you can start with the faculty members, please.
Abrar Saab, can we have Dr. Irfan, then Iflaq Saab, then Ijaz, then Naban, and then we can move on. Thank you. Right.
Irfan Saab, can we request you to please share some wisdom, words of wisdom from yourself before we move over to the faculty members? Sir.
जी Assalamu alaikum. I think it's wonderful to see all of you. It's very interesting and also inspiring always to see the student even better than the faculty members. I think that is one of the essential things of being a teacher. A teacher actually likes to see the student doing better than the teacher ahead, and you need to be proud that IoBM is also doing very well. We recently managed to achieve one of the goals that we set, the online education. So fortunately or unfortunately, we managed to complete that goal very, very quickly. So within 2 months, we had 1,000 classes and 400 faculty members teaching online. So, and one of the good things coming out from that experience is meeting like this. So we are all now comfortable meeting each other via Zoom and Google Meet and other. And I think in some of the ways it is much more productive than the other meetings. And I would actually like you to, as alumni, to contribute more by attending as guest speaker many of the courses. It is much more easier to be a guest speaker via video link rather than to commute all the way from your office and to the class and then take the guest speaker session and come back. So we can gain tremendously from your participation in our classes, and some of the HODs are here, and I expect that they would be organizing these guest speaker sessions much more frequently. The other thing which it has opened up is opportunities for experimenting with new pedagogical approaches. So moving away from the traditional lecture type interactions, many of our faculty are experimenting with wonderful new ways of interacting with the students and engaging with the students, not just in the class, but outside the class in an asynchronous manner. So, and the typical terms that are used are flipped classrooms and the blended learning, but it's much more than either of the two. So, where the whole idea is to make the students be a participant, a co-participant in the learning. So it is the learning environment where the teacher is learning and the student is learning, and we all together are learning, and the institute is learning. And maybe you understand that I'm referring to a learning organization. So it's not. So we are now poised to use those technologies that we initially planned to implement in 3 years, which we did in 3 months, and take it to the next level of execution, and to come up with. And at this point in time, you can compare us with any university in the world. What they are doing, we are doing. I was yesterday going through a webinar of Harvard Business School, and the things they were talking are the things our faculty member is currently talking. So it's very interesting, and yes, there were some insights from them, but I think many of our faculty would also be able to provide similar insights. So that gap in the way classes are conducted, or in the experience that we need to acquire, I think we have filled up that gap very quick. Now the challenge for us is how do we use, collaborate with our alumni in developing our own learning and their learning also. So I think there are various interesting ways. So one of the things that I would offer you is an opportunity. There are several students waiting to get internships. So if you would like someone to do some interesting work online, developing a marketing plan or developing strategy or competitive analysis or something like that. So you can have a number of internees which are available. You can use them. And we will provide a very interesting environment for you for interacting online with the students through the learning management system that we are using for classes. So we will be making those classes for individual interaction. We also would like to offer you an opportunity if you would like to mentor some of our, to be a mentor to some of our students. So we would enable that, and our expectation would be to that a mentor would actually engage with the mentee once or twice a semester, and you take that student through the 2 to 3 years of mentoring, so that by the time they come out, they understand what is in store for them. So we can develop some very interesting, and plus if you have any ideas of doing something on the side as an entrepreneur, which you are not getting time enough because of your engagements as an employee somewhere. So you may utilize some of our students, because we have a very active entrepreneurial programs actually. That will be available, and you can use some of them for developing some business idea that you have and you are not getting time. But those are the type of the projects that we would like you to work on with our students, and it will be a wonderful opportunity for our alumni to grow with our students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Irfan Saab. Thank you so much, sir. So all those who are joining in, we've got some new participants as well. We were in conversation and we were hearing Dr. Irfan Haider, the patron of the Alumni Association and director at IoBM. Now, I would like to invite Ikhlaq Saab, please, the HOD of marketing, to please also address the marketing alumni, sir. Over to Ikhlaq Saab.
Welcome to, and welcome to all of you. And I can see, a lot of names and, Noreen Ghaffar and Uzair Sheikh, Talal Rafiq, and I'm recalling that how they were sitting in the classroom and we were having conversation on converting or developing skills of marketing in them, different process, all right. So there are a couple of things, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because you see that the marketing is actually why marketing is the core program of any business school, all right? And we are doing excellent, and the credit goes to Javed Ahmad Saab, excellent marketer as well as a guru of strategy. And this strategy and marketing actually is a combination, So marketers are also in the corporate setup. The strategist connecting to the main stakeholder, the key stakeholder of a business, and that is the consumer. And the consumer, if your consumers are annoyed, then even the finance department is not going to work well, all right? And the logistics will also, and operation will also come into problem. So from that angle, all the organizations, different departments working in organizations, they have to keep an eye on the consumer, or the consumer dynamics, market dynamics, all right? From that angle, marketing becomes the gateway, as a matter of fact, for any organization to succeed in the corporate world. So coming to ladies and gentlemen, let's say, okay, what we are doing at CBM, College of Business Management and Marketing Department, and how we are getting alumni involved, or what are the opportunities that you can also connect with us, all right, and then be part of the excellence journey, all right, towards the market, achieving toward marketing excellence, at CBM. So first of all, if I look into the portfolio of the faculty, particularly the faculty who is coming from the corporate sector, about 44, 45, faculty is coming from the corporate sector as a visiting faculty, and about 70% are our alumni. All right, alhamdulillah. So they have started contributing. They have started giving back after say, having experience, all right, of the corporate sector. Because marketing is something, ladies and gentlemen, which cannot be learned from the book. It can be, okay, theory is also important, but your role is very, very important. That you come back to your alma mater and then actually start giving back. This is very important. And therefore, about 70%, I can even young, let's say, graduates, even 3-4 years of experience. I can name. I can't see that he's here. Hussain Aftab Changi, all right, who's working for Engro and doing a wonderful, let's say, assignment. Teaching the course like distribution channel management. It's a superb, and the students are, his class is full within 3 minutes or 5 minutes, if I'm not exaggerating. All right, so Hamza Mahfouz, from Unilever, he is also teaching here. All right, with us, he's teaching merchandising, and he's also an expert of neuromarketing, working for Unilever Pakistan. So this is one part. Noreen Ghaffar is stationed in Islamabad. I think she's teaching at other university, right? And teaching at other universities in Islamabad and Pindi, right? And also she has also become a trainer, and she's an alumni of IoBM. So this is one part, all right. The another part is this, that we are trying to connect with the corporate sector, the new dimension of the marketing. And then we are bringing, courses connecting with that. For instance, you see that we talk about strategies, marketing strategies of the Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola of this world in the global perspective. they may not be fully applicable to a country like Pakistan. So Pakistan, because of the emerging economy, because emerging marketing practices and strategies in the emerging economies of this world, all right, has to be differently taught to the students with reference to philosophies and with reference to strategies. So we also introduce a course like marketing strategies for emerging economies. All right. Then there's a gentleman, right, who is also an alumni. We are learning from our alumni, let's say, stationed at Nestle or GSK or Unilever. All right. There's these companies, and we are having continuous discussions with them. All right. Then trying to find out what's new things are happening in the corporate sector, which our student being at the university must learn, so that the lead time of their training when they join in the organizations, all right, is shortened. Right? Kam ho jaye, wo chota ho jaye, right? Shortened, you know. That is one part. Therefore, we are trying to bring that perspective in terms of new courses here at CBM. I just give you another example of a gentleman, right, who is our alumni and is working for GSK. And I met him, he came to basically, right, he wanted to teach us CBM. And then I say, what's new, what's new things are happening at GSK? Then he said, sir, we have a department called Sales Analytics and Automation. I got interested. So, what is sales automation and analytics? Because you see that in the sales management course, we have never covered this. So he started explaining to me, you know, various steps that the organization has taken. And this is the global initiative of GSK, and a small department of sales analytics has been formed, and that gentleman is the manager there. So we coordinated with him, and came out with a new course. We got the approval from, you know, our all forums, academic council. All right, and inshallah ta'ala will be launching this course in the next semester. So here I'd like to request all of you that wherever you are working, and of course you are all marketing professionals and you are working in marketing departments, right? And always marketing is a very dynamic field, new things are happening. Please connect with us, all right, and let us know what new things are happening in the department you are working in the marketing. And how can we convert it? अब तो दुनिया और बड़ी छोटी हो गई है, क्योंकि you know, when there is a crisis, there is an opportunity. Physical classroom, of course, we all wish to basically, let's say, revive the physical classroom and go to the classrooms, all right. But this online classroom also has given us a tremendous opportunity, right? It has created a global platform. You can connect with us, and you can even come in our classroom, all right, even wherever you are in Australia, you are in UK, you are in France, you are in Germany, all right, and bring those experiences of the global experience in the classroom for our students. And that is the big opportunity of the online. And even if we are going physically in the classroom, maybe we can come up with a blended learning kind of concept, all right, and then we can gain from your experience and wherever you are, right? It's a marvelous, tremendous, fantastic opportunity. I look at it from that angle, all right, and advise us what new courses we can launch. You know, we can train our students, which is going to help them when they join in the corporate sector. Just one, Abrar Sahab is looking at, you know, Abrar Sahab, just give me 2 more minutes, right? Inshallah ta'ala, then I will be completing it. Then we can go to the alumni here and our faculty here. The another thing, ladies and gentlemen, is our famous capstone project. Alhamdulillah, overall, we have completed about 750 capstone project. And in the capstone project, we connect with the corporate sector, and based on their pain points or their requirements, we take up projects, real life projects, and we give it to our students in the final 2 semesters of their MBA program. And the students work on those issues through the secondary research, primary research, visiting the organization, interviewing the relevant, experienced, you know, people, providing the benchmark of those learning. So it's a different kind of learning for the students now. Now, the students are not just having bookish learning based on theoretical concepts, but they're also having experiential learning, where you can play a very important role. And Alhamdulillah, I'd like to congratulate all the alumni of IoBM that 80% of our projects, ladies and gentlemen, are actually coming from those alumni who are holding good marketing positions, or finance positions, or supply chain positions, right, in the corporate sector. We are getting connected with them, and they're giving us projects, and they're also guiding our students to complete those projects, you know, in the right perspective. So it's a win-win situation for the students, you know, tracing the application of the conceptual framework that they're learning in the university, and then seeing its application. So that's a wonderful, you know, 450 companies, alhamdulillah, we have been connected with, and the students are doing excellent job, and the corporate sectors managers are appreciating the efforts of the students. You know, yesterday also till midnight we had a presentation with a good company, and the chief executive was also there with the several directors, and the students were making presentations. This kind of, you know, this is also boosting the confidence of the students before they join in the organization. So I welcome all of you to participate, let's say, in advising us, just to conclude, advising us what new things are happening in the corporate sector, where we can play our role in the academia, preparing the students to take the responsibility to get an exposure of those concepts. All right, and this is one. This is two is connect with us for giving us projects, all right, where our students can learn from you, where the students can also give you something back, right, in terms of, because what happens that at times, you know, when you try and get something from those people who do not have an experience, you get a lot of surprises, all right? So the students are actually, in terms of the capstone project, they are putting in a lot of surprises to the corporate sector. कि अच्छा ऐसा भी हो सकता है, ये ऐसा भी आप गलत कर रहे हैं, because they are asking, जैसे मैं कहता हूँ मासूमाना सवाल पूछते हैं वो जाकर पूछते हैं कि ऐसा क्यों होता है, ऐसे क्यों होता है, ऐसे क्यों नहीं होता, all right? So give these students the opportunity of asking those innocent questions, all right? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clark Saab. Thank you so much, sir. It's always a pleasure hearing you, and I was enjoying this conversation. So always keep learning, marketeers, and while we are learning, please also share. On the same note, message word out to all the alumni. We are also starting a newsletter for the Alumni Association. So for all that purposes and the Marketing Society, we request all of you to send in your contributions. You've just televised address Akhlaq Saab ka aapne sun liya, so he is the right point person for marketing, but myself would be the right point person to share all your what's new learnings for the alumni newsletter. Before we move on, and I would want to invite Ejaz Wasi Saab, word out to all the alumni who is joining us. Thank you so much, guys, for taking out time. We will be moving around the room and offering you a 2-minute introduction of yourselves. We'd love to hear what you're doing right now, a little bit about your background, people you have just seen and you've missed for the last couple of years or months, and do tell us what's going on. I would also request something that I had started the conversation with, few nuggets of wisdom, Akhlaq Saab and Ejaz Wasi Saab and all those who are there. We are the marketing minds, right? How should we market the current situation to people who are just not buying it? All right, the COVID situation, scale strategy, would it work for us? Yes or no? So let's move on and welcoming Ejaz Wasi Saab, sir.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you very much for the opportunity. So most of you, I guess, have met me as well or know me from before. My story is very simple. I came to IoBM to teach marketing, and that's precisely what I'm doing even now. But at the same time, in the very second year, I was asked to take over media studies, which was just starting off at IoBM, and we had lots of hopes and prospects for it. Fortunately, the experiment, if I may call it, with media studies has been extremely, extremely successful. We've had something like 5 batches in the industry right now, making contributions in their own ways. They have been, they created a lot of surprise in the market. People didn't realize that media people coming from IoBM would also be as good as others coming from other universities that were previously established. But they've really worked very hard and they've made a name for themselves. And that is simply because of this, kind of support that the department has received all along from the management. I think the kind of investments that have been made in the media studies department, in the infrastructure. When we started off initially, we had a very small kind of a studio which was on top of the powerhouse. And that at one stage actually caught fire and got damaged. But the timing was kind of right because a new studio was planned and we were actually going to move into the new studio. So yes, the facility we have surprises a lot of people. We get a lot of people who are visiting faculty coming in from the industry. And quite a few of them have often said that, look, the kind of equipment you have is better than what a lot of TV channels don't have. So that's really something we've been able to achieve, and that is for the benefit of our students who go into the industry ahead of other people, knowing more than a lot of other people know today. The success could not have been possible without the collaboration and cooperation of my team as well. My colleagues, Nabhan Karim has been extraordinary support. Well, I'm supposed to be the person inspiring the department. He's as inspirational, perhaps more in some ways. His contribution towards the evolution of the development of the production side of things has been tremendous. And he's been able to pull in some of his students as well who are teaching here. I see here Hasib Halai, who is a recent alumnus of the Media Studies Department. Within a short period of time that he's been in the industry, he's made a name for himself. He's going to work with big projects, including Coke Studio. And that is evidence of the fact that our students really, what they learn, what they achieve while they're at IBM really helps them. The media studies making a lot of impact in places. I also see Muzammil Ghafoor, who is one of our faculty members who teaches marketing courses. It's a delight to talk to him and discuss his own prospects, his own work that he's doing. From what I know, and I'm sure I'm not wrong in saying that, he's received several promotions over the last 2 years. And like he told me once, he spent almost a year in training, which means Unilever, a company like that, is willing to invest in training people to that extent. And they are obviously benefiting from it. The course that Muzammil is running is entrepreneurship and e-commerce, which is the only is offered only by the MBA MMM specialization. And the response I get from the students is amazing, because the entire class is conducted in a way as it should be conducted. It's all even before we went the route of becoming techies ourselves or towards in that direction. Muzammil was conducting classes by using his students' iPhones and his own equipment. In fact, whatever he was learning during his training was also being imparted to the students. That's really real life stuff coming directly. Amongst our other students who've done well, I remember Umar bin Ajmal, who went on an Erasmus Mundus scholarship, and he's currently doing his master's in the Netherlands. He is a bright star. He was, in fact, when he started working in journalism in the very first year, he was one of the guys who won an award, which is unusual for somebody who's like a novice in an industry. So he's done tremendously well for himself. We have another faculty, a student faculty who's in Germany right now. Sabine Jamil came to IoBM to do her MBA, and then she had actually done her master's in mass comm before that, so she became part of the faculty straight away, and she's made tremendous contributions while she was there. And then she moved on to another Erasmus scholarship. We are in touch with her. She is very much interested and involved. We're trying to work with her in strengthening our journalism side of the media studies department. She's got some bright ideas, very much in keeping with the times, very much digital oriented. And we were talking to her, gives me new ideas, and we actually working on a timeline and a plan to make changes and take our media department to the next level. Inshallah, that will also happen. And not to forget Syed Shahrukh Hassan, who's my colleague at the Media Studies. He's got a very interesting smile. You see his picture all the time, nice smile. Shahrukh is a videographer. He's had industry experience as well. And inshallah, he'll soon be teaching because, again, he's very adept to the technical side of things. He's used to working in the technology environment. And he's already working with us in various other projects too. So thank you, Brar, for the opportunity. You're all welcome to come to IoBM and come to our Media Studies department anytime you want, once the permission is granted, once we're open, and you'd be amazed to see what we have to offer. And keep in touch. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know.
Thank you, Ejaz Saab. It was a pleasure hearing you, sir. And indeed, all those ladies and gentlemen who haven't visited the Media Lab, it is a wow. And doing a few marketing roles and leading teams of marketing, I must appreciate the kind of effort that we've done, and we've carved out a niche for ourselves as an institute. So, I mean, by the time that we were graduating, most of my class fellows and the younger batches, we were picked up with most of the media houses. Abhi media houses currently are led by alumni, and I think thanks to the contribution of the institute and the teams who have worked in, I think this has become a feather in our cap, and I think we must continue supporting that, and we must continue showing that off. I think that's very important to showcase our strength. So let's go around the room and introduce ourselves. So as I mentioned and requested everyone, short introduction would be great, and I'll just be inviting yourselves. So we'll start with, I can see Muzammil over here. So Muzammil, if you can kindly introduce yourself to the group.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muzammil, and I graduated from CBM with specialization in marketing in 2014, and I completed my MBA in 2016. When I was doing my bachelor's, I got hired by a company called Rocket Internet, which set up the Raj.pk. I worked with Rocket Internet for a good 4 years, and then I started e-commerce at Unilever, and currently I'm looking after the e-commerce business at Unilever Pakistan.
Thank you, Muzammil.
You're welcome.
Word out to all the marketeers. Please do connect with myself, and please do join us on the LinkedIn forum. Please be more active, because we've got a lot of participation, a lot of interest, active interest. We have a lot of alumni who are doing their own businesses, and I think this is a wonderful platform for all of us to reach out, stay connected. S. Ahmed 12, if I can kindly invite you to share your introduction.
Hi, I'm Shayan. I'm a BBA 2010 and MBA 2012. Currently, I'm heading the digital transformation and media for Reckitt Benckiser. And before that, I used to work with Pepsi for 3 years, heading media over there. And before that, I spent 5 years with Group M, which is one of the largest media houses. And very true, Abrar. I think media, and when I say not the production media, but the media, which is your investment media and everything, CBM truly is the market leader when we talk about this field. And I think we've done a very good job building our inroads there. However, having done so much, even till date, my proudest moment or my defining moment still remains to be the fact that we established SHRS and Zenith back in the day when I used to be there. And no doubt, and I think what we did as founders of SHRS and what we did with Zenith truly is what enabled us to do what we are today. And, Javed Saab used to be our faculty advisor for SHRS, and I could not forget even to date the first lesson that he gave us, that marketing is about defining, creating and communicating value. And I think that basic session 1 is all that we do till today. And obviously Ikhlaq Saab, Sameen Ahmed nahi hai, Tazeen Iram hoti thi. So I just want to give those my 2 minutes to thank everyone jo yahan pe hain hamare instructors, and even everybody else who is not here, matlab Ms. Shagufta and everyone. We're ever so thankful to all of you. Thank you.
Lovely hearing your voice, Shayan, and thank you so much for all the praises. Well done and great job. Keep it up, Muzammil, Shayan, and let's move onwards to another Unilever star that we have in the room. Talal, if you can have your introduction again, please.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Talal Rafiq. I graduated from IoBM with my bachelor's in 2015. Then I also completed my master's from IoBM in 2016. So I started off my professional career as a management trainee at HBL, and I worked there for 2 years. And after that, I joined Unilever as a territory manager. So my first posting as a territory manager was in Hyderabad. And I spent around 2.5 years in Hyderabad, where I actually got the opportunity to move around interior. And so basically my territory was Hyderabad and Nawabshah, and the lower part of interior. And so that was a very good opportunity. And currently I just got transferred back to Karachi, and I'm looking after the sales and management of Walls Ice Cream in the Nazmabad territory. One of my key highlights for IoBM was, as Shayan mentioned, the society SHRS. So I was the president of SHRS in 2015, and obviously, yes, thumbs up to you, Shayan, as well. So yes, that was one of the main highlights of my IoBM academic journey, because what I learned over there set the basis and precedents of what I am actually today. And kudos to all of the faculty members and everyone who supported us during this journey. And I would also love the opportunity to give back to the institute, and I would be very interested in a teaching opportunity over here. So yeah, that's a bit about myself.
Wonderful. So word out to Ikhlaq Saab. Sir, we've got active guest speakers and a couple of projects. Moving onwards, Hasib Halai, if we can have your introduction, please.
Can we have Ms. Noreen, please? She has to leave. She's requested first. Noreen Ghaffar.
Sure.
Noreen.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I've done my BBA in marketing and finance in 2003, and then I'm MBA from IoBM. Did it in 2004, and then I joined banking sector, worked there for 11.5 years. And for the last 4 years, I have my own business, working corporate training bhi kar rahi hoon. And Sir Ikhlaq is my mentor. So I have learned so many good things from this community. I'm a visiting faculty for different universities in Islamabad and Rawalpindi. So I feel privileged and honored to be part of IoBM, because whatever my mentors, my facilitators, my trainers, they've taught us, the trade academia linkage, that has played a very vital role. Currently, I'm working on SDG 5, which is Women Economic Empowerment. And I've established a restaurant by the name Roti Tukkar in Jinnah Park, Rawalpindi. And we facilitate a lot of women in establishing small businesses and bridging them to the main investors and buyers and whatever XYZ. And I represent as deputy convener for Standing Committee on Women Entrepreneurs in Rawalpindi Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So anything for IoBM, as far as mentoring, facilitation of any type, my company, myself is available. Thank you very much, everyone.
Excellent. Noreen, I think you're a wonderful contact, and we definitely, for the Pakistan chapter, we're looking for people and smart leaders within the alumni in Lahore as well as in Islamabad. So if you can, also share more details, please get in touch on LinkedIn. Women empowerment, Farhan Ahmed, our president of the Alumni Association, who works at Standard Chartered. He's also pretty passionate about women empowerment. He also oversees the marketing of Standard Chartered's women empowerment programs. So you might want to get in touch with us as well, and directly bother Farhan as well. Moving on, an excellent getting to know you, Noreen. Hasib, can we have your introduction, please?
Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Hasib Halai and I was part of CBM Media third batch, that was 2012. So I was a part of the third batch, and initially I didn't know what I was doing because I was there for BBA, but I somehow got into in media department. But the journey was amazing. I would say that the hands-on experience and the teacher I got, someone like Nabhan Karim, who is a mentor, I still get, I still work under him. He's like my mentor, Sir Ajaz Wase and Sir Tarib. So it was pretty great, and nobody knew about CBM Media when I was in the industry, when I was looking for a job and all. Then people used to say, CBM can there be media? So that was the one question we encountered initially. And now I don't think so. Pretty much everyone knows how strong the media is, because recently I was working for Coke Studio for last 2 years, and there were so many other people from different departments, from finance and all. They were from media, and they were shocked to see if someone from media is there as well. And I also got the opportunity. I'm still get the opportunity to work there as a visiting faculty. So that's pretty cool, and it's great, Baithak, and thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
Abrar
Thank you,
Saab,
Hasib.
Hira has requested, she has to leave as well.
For sure. Hira, if we can have your introduction, please.
Hi everyone. Hi Abrar sir, how are you? I'm really sorry because I think this will be here and I would lose the connection. So I would just like to give a brief introduction. I completed my from IoBM in 2013 and my MBA in 2015. Right after, and my majors was in marketing. So right after completing my MBA, I got an opportunity to be a management trainee in GlaxoSmithKline. I joined through the Future Leaders program. It was a very fast-paced program in terms of progression, in terms of experience, exposure. And I think a lot of help came from whatever I've learned from my mentors and my teachers in IoBM. A lot of people, in fact, to thank, but I think a few very key people who are also here today on this platform. And also some of them have left us, like Sir Saidur Rahman, Sir Samin Ahmed, and obviously Sir Ikhlaq as well. All of these people have played a very, very vital role in helping me throughout my journey in GSK. Right now, I'm working as a portfolio marketing manager in Pfizer. I was there in GSK for 4.5 years, in which 18 months was of the management training program, where I got exposure of digital marketing. I got exposure of Salesforce excellence. And I also worked alongside the sales manager and the regional district manager in Lahore. And before last year, I joined Pfizer. Before that, I was offered the new role in GSK, which was basically senior customer management role. And I did that for 6 months in Karachi. So a lot of exposure in different areas of marketing. And I was very, very glad for that experience. And I have IoBM to thank for all the learning and all of the things that, all the experience that they have provided me over here. When you enter a new place, you feel like an underdog over adversities coming in. But truly, I have to admit this, I never felt like an underdog, because I started off. He was the only who was there among all the other IBA people and all the rest of the people. I was also the only one who got selected and shortlisted in the management training program from CBM. For me is a very, very proud thing, and I would like to thank each and every one of you. I'll definitely be in touch with the alumni group on LinkedIn as well, and I hopefully would be able to participate in future activities. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Hira. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, and it is wonderful to see so many talented alumni. I mean, we're all in the same city, and a lot of you are joining internationally as well. I've just been pointed out that we want to definitely take and invite Javed Ahmed Saab as well. So Javed Saab, if we can have you also share some wisdom with a lot of your students lot of your followers, sir.
Okay, just give me 5 seconds. I'll just I'll be on just a moment.
Beautiful, sir. Take your time.
Okay. All right. So let me switch this on as well. You know, so much has been said already by. It's very difficult for me to add anything more after the gurus like Akhlaq Ahmad and Ijaz Wasit Saab have spoken. So I'm not going to even attempt to add any more value to that. Um, I don't know what I should say. You know, I've been with IoBM now for a long time, and I know that the marketing department, like Talib Saab said in the beginning, is one of the strengths of this institute, of CBM in particular. I think the foundation was laid by Shanaz Meghani. Some of you may be knowing her, and at that time I recall that CBM students won several national and international prizes on competitions, and we even won against LUMS in those days. And I think after that, Akhlaq Saab, with his dynamic approach, took it to the next level of introducing very contemporary, modern subjects into the department. So I think marketing has only grown and developed over these last 20 years of this institute. I also agree with a comment that Dr. Irfan made earlier on, that when a student does well, the teacher feels very good. Recently, one of our students, Noman Sharir, I don't know if you know him or not, he has done his PhD, and his PhD has been nominated for 3 international awards, 3 industry international awards. And when he informed me of that, I thought that I have been nominated for those 3 industry awards. So that's the type of a link I think sometimes teachers develop with their students. And like Noman, there I see on the screen in front of me so many brilliant faces and minds. I think all of you are winning awards in your own way, in your own sense. I'm not going to give a speech. I want to say something about what Shian said a few minutes ago, S. Ahmed 1-2. If I have to give a message to you, my message would be stick with the basics, please. Please stick with the basics. If at the end of this session, we are going to have a discussion on how we should market COVID, I will certainly join that discussion with my case, and I will present my case if I'm invited to do so, that let's stick with the basics. That's all from my side. It's been a pleasure being with you for this last 1 hour, and an honor being with the Institute.
Javed Saab, thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure always hearing yourself and showcasing you globally, I must say. So much recently you helped us, and I think without your support, maybe we wouldn't be here. So thank you so much, sir, for all the words of wisdom, and do keep inspiring us. Let's also go to an international alumni who's joined us, our good friend Uzair Sheikh. If we can have your introduction. Hi, Uzair.
Thank you, Abrar. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope everybody's fine. Hi, Shayan. How are you doing? A very warm regards to all of you. It's a pleasure always sitting in these Baithaks and getting in touch with, again, all the mentors, all the people over here. It's just a fantastic feeling altogether. I am Uzair. I'm based in Riyadh. I'm working for Al-Marai right now as a brand manager. And I graduated from CBM with my master's in 2012. And since then, it has been an absolute support system from CBM that I have witnessed. Especially getting my first job, the placement department in CBM was the one that played a major role in that. So always thankful to you guys for that. And then, of course, the career moved on from there. I would especially like to give my respect, give my love to 2 of the people over here, and one of them who's not here, who's actually not in this world right now. Mr. Ikhlaq Ahmed, of course, a very, very big, strong mentor for us, and I'm following him right now as well. I'm really happy to see the initiative that he has taken for the gear company that he's running right now, and it's absolutely fantastic, sir. Very well done, and you have always been that, you have always got that, oomph about you. Mr. Javed Ahmed, of course, one of the key faculty members that I studied with, and one of the best experiences that I had. I studied strategic management with him, and serious experiential learning is what we got from him in that time. So thank you so much, sir, for that. Lastly, there is no marketing CBM without Samin Ahmed, of course. He was one of the best faculty members that I've studied with, one of the people who got my basics right. So Sir Javed Ahmed, basics absolutely are very important, and I credit him for creating the basics right for me in my career as well. So thank you so much, everyone. Always available. Thank you, Abrar, once again for the invite. I actually have to rush now. I am sorry. I'm glad I got a chance. I was just about to write you a message that I won't be able to continue, but it was great meeting you all, and wonderful. Always keep together. We have to keep this small community of ours intact as much as we can. Wonderful to see you all. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, Uzair. Always lovely to hear you out and see you as well. So we're all in dinner and post-dinner mode. So let's quickly rush into our introductions. That is extremely important. Every time I'm wowed to know our alumni across the globe doing so well. I think what I can request all of you is also to continue networking, keep adding us to your LinkedIn's as well, and actively stay in touch. Taha, can I invite you and kindly request you to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. This is Taha. I graduated from CBM in 2016. And honestly, the 4 years that I spent in CBM doing my BBA were one of the most, I would say, the biggest learning curve of my life, because that actually helped me settle down, because I basically came in Pakistan. I mean, I moved over to Pakistan from Saudi, and we generally not settling in was basically what I used to do. But CBM and, all those 4 years that I did in CBM, that I learned everything from CBM, that helped me turn into the person that I am right now. I am currently working in Mullen-Lowe Rove, which is an advertising agency, and I look after multiple Unilever accounts. Basically, everything related to execution of communications, so productions, creative writing, and executions and everything. That is basically all of that is what I look after. And again, since I don't want to go into details because we don't have enough time, I would actually want to just thank everybody to first foremost inviting me into this Baithak. It's a brilliant honor to be here. I see a lot of familiar faces over here as well. Shayan, I've seen around, and a couple of Hasib and Talal, everybody else. Just wanted to thank you all for being here, being there for everyone, and treating us all as a family. And I think that's what we intend to do, and in the future, let's just keep on doing that. So thank you so much, and you've been a very big part of my life, and it's still going to be there. So thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Taha. Thank you very much for sharing your feelings, and stay in touch. We move on. Farooq Sheikh, if I can kindly invite you for the introduction.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum, Abrar Sahab. Thank you for inviting me and giving me an opportunity. I'm not an IoBM alumni, but my association with IoBM goes back to I think it was the first batch or second batch when originally the IoBM was in the Korangi Creek premises. So I taught there. Shehnaz Meghani mentioned, so she was the one who brought me in from the industry. So I had a long association. There were some breaks because I was in Canada. I'm basically a marketing professional, IBA graduate of 93, and had a 22 years of corporate experience of working in tier 1 organizations in different sectors, including Merck, Hershey, Canada. Last 2 assignments were General Manager Marketing Tapal and General Manager Service Sales Corporation. And for last 5 years, I'm doing consulting full time and helping clients from different sectors all over the place. I think it's a great initiative from IoBM that they have invited alumni, and this is the way to connect with the people in the industry as well. And alumni are always a great strength for people, for any institute, and they are the asset. Actually, I would call them. They are the true capital asset, which is there in the industry, and which can help and guide. So I think this platform should move forward from this is an initial networking or connecting activity, but there should be some concrete plans or objectives, and I'm willing to play my role in whatever way I can contribute and add value to this platform by bringing in my experience. I'm doing already. I'm teaching capstone projects, and I was completely overwhelmed last semester when I had 2 capstones, so almost like 10 projects, and I had also helped in getting 8 more projects to IoBM. So I was practically managing 18 projects in last 2, still closing those projects. So it's good initiative. I wish all the best to the Alumni Association. I'm just a phone call away, and I can help the Alumni Association to develop a long-term strategic plan for Alumni Association, that how can they connect and build, because I've been part of the IBA Alumni Association and help them in some way or the other as well. So, and also somebody mentioned about Gear Trust. I'm also the General Secretary of the Trust and the trustee. So this is also another area where we can connect our alumni and see social part they can play as well. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. And I'm very happy to see some of my students here as well, which have grown over the years and reached to a certain level. So it always gives you a great satisfaction when you see people who have been sitting on the benches and when they were students and now they are at senior levels. So it's a great feeling, honestly, to be.
Thanks a lot, Farooq Saab. We move on to Salman. Salman Musani, please.
Assalamualaikum everyone, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Salman.
Okay, so
If you can have
great to
your
see
introduction,
everyone,
please.
few teachers and most of the colleagues as well. Talal, Muzambil and Fiza as well. We work together and also connected after CBM as well. So great to see everyone. So I did my BBA and MBA from CBM in 2017 and MBA in 2019. After that, I joined one of the largest media houses, Starcom Media West, as an MD, and where I was media planning for different clients, for example, RB and other huge FMCGs. Then I moved to Saatchi and Saatchi, where I work for National Food. Abrar, maybe you know me as well, because I work like few months with you as well. So then I moved to Kareem as a digital marketing lead, where I working as marketing automation, marketing leads, and digital leads as well, and also looking after the overall performance currently. So I just want to. The Clark Sub is there, and I just have seen that how tech companies and marketing can go along together, and how different tech companies in terms of marketing are doing in Pakistan. And recently, after the COVID and the situation that we have currently, so all the platform, even the FMCGs, is moving to e-commerce and in tech. So the marketing strategies for tech is quite different as compared to normal FMCGs and other communications. So would like student to learn about the tech companies and how they work, how they use data to understand consumer behavior. So would like to connect on that with a class up, and we can talk about that, say how we can come up with the different courses for students like SQL and Python, so that they learn and the gap between the students and the tech company like holds up for CBM students.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Salman, and do stay in touch. Thank you very much. Mehak, can we have you next, please, with your introduction?
Assalamu alaikum everyone and a very good evening, and I really thank the whole alumni association for this Baithak, and really feeling proud to listen to every alumni who is sharing their experiences. I graduated in 2019. I've done MBA in marketing, and I thank all the HODs, teachers who have given us the opportunity to work with them, to learn from them. And I'm working as a strategy and account manager at a marketing agency, and a long way to go. It's just the start of the career. And I thank our rector, Sir Talib Karim, for being so generous. I remember our trip to Islamabad, one-day trip to Islamabad. We 24 students went with him, and he was so friendly with us at that time. And all the experiences I've got from IoBM, truly IoBM has groomed me. The confidence I have today, it's all because of IoBM. The presentations, all the teachers, Sir Javed Ahmed is here, our teacher, Sir Saidur Rahman, may his soul rest in peace. He was my most favorite teacher, and I've learned a lot from him. And his good friend, Sir Amir Saeed, I learned a lot from Sir Javed Ahmed also. And one more thing, the capstone projects are really important, because when I worked for Engro for 4 months, that was my capstone 1 project. We learned कि ऑन ग्राउंड क्या हो रहा है, जो हमें रियलिटीज बैठे घर बैठे या क्लास में बैठे हुए नहीं पता चल सकती. We learned a lot of things on ground. So thank you so much, each and every person who is present today, for sharing your experiences. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Mehak, and do stay in touch and do LinkedIn and connect with us. We will move to Fiza Nawaz. You can kindly introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing great. First of all, I feel super proud and super honored to be part of this amazing Baithak with so many talented individuals from different walk of marketing journeys. And I see a lot of familiar faces here as well. Hi, Salman. Hi, Mehak. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so introducing myself, I graduated from IoBM 2019. I did my bachelor's and currently pursuing my MBA in marketing right now. I started off working at Kareem as an intern, and made some really great colleagues, including Salman Musani over here. So that was basically my experience at Kareem. It was for about a year or so, and then recently currently I joined the Y, and currently I'm leading marketing over there, and it's been a great journey so far. And speaking of IoBM has definitely helped a great deal in basically progressing in my career. And one thing that I'd always be grateful for is the networking and the connections that I've made over here. Even in the company that I currently work at, they get surprised a lot of times कि जिस भी कंपनी के साथ हम लोग कोलैबोरेट करते हैं, वहाँ पे कोई ना कोई मेरे जानने वाला निकलता है, वो हमेशा कोई ना कोई IoBM से ही होता है. So I feel absolutely proud that, I'm a part of this institute, and it really has helped me progress in my career. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks a lot, Fiza. Excellent hearing your life journey, and the very best in future. Do stay in touch.
Thank you so much.
Can we move to Jahanzeb Alvi?
Assalamu alaikum. मैं 2009 में ग्रेजुएट किया था, मैंने BBA किया था. Then I left Pakistan. I did my masters from Queen Mary University here in London. अभी मैं Essence Digital में digital commercial director हूँ. It's a marketing agency that GroupM bought in 2016. Before that, it was the biggest independent digital media agency on the planet. And I'm currently working on Google, L'Oreal, and BT. So any ads that you see for Google globally are done by our team. Or I'm based in London, as I mentioned. So that's my journey, 11 years in. So far, so good. And I would love to be a part of the alumni. Any way I can help, अपने experiences जो मेरे यहाँ के हैं, how can I bring that to students in IoBM? And मैंने अपनी एक consultancy भी शुरू की है, QLeap Media के नाम से. I want to work targeting Pakistani media houses and websites and blogs, how I can help them make better digital products through which they can make more money, especially from the global audience.
Excellent, excellent to connect with you, John Zaib. Mashallah, I'm impressed, and do get in touch. It's a small world, and Alhamdulillah, I think our students, our graduates are doing wonderfully well globally. Wonderful to connect with you. Alina, if I can request you to please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Alina. Currently, I'm working as a product manager at Toyota Pakistan, Indus Motor Company. I've done my bachelor's from CBM back in 2015, majors in marketing. And then I did my master's again from CBM in 2017. The turning point for me from IoBM was that when I was selected for the exchange program. And that was one thing that actually helped me to groom myself personally and professionally. And currently, I see a lot of teachers over there from whom I've studied, Ijaz Saab, Javed Saab, Ikhlaq Saab, and I would like to thank all of them because whatever I am today at Toyota, it's because of them, because of the marketing basics, as Javed Saab mentioned, that you have to learn and by heart apply that. So I have been doing that, and Alhamdulillah, whatever I am today, I would like to thank all my teachers and especially CBM for providing me the platform to actually groom myself from where I was coming and now how I have transformed myself into professional career. So that's about it.
Thanks a lot, Alina. Thank you very much for the introduction. Can we move to Syed Shahrukh Hassan, please?
Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Won't take long, sir, as I'm currently as an employee in IoBM as well. I'm the videographer. So I'm a fairly recent graduate. I graduated in 2018, and I still remember that अभी थोड़ी देर पहले मेरे सीनियर हसीब हलाई एक बात बता रहे थे कि पहले हम लोग का मीडिया इतना वेल नोन नहीं होता था, बट ड्यू टू हिज एफर्ट्स एंड द बैच जो उनका था कि बाय द टाइम आई ग्रेजुएटेड हम लोग का इतना वेल नोन हो गया था कि मैंने अपना थीसिस जिस दिन सबमिट कराया था नेक्स्ट डे मैं अपनी जॉब पे था, which I feel very proud about. And after 18 months working as a sports producer in Express, I came back to IoBM, and so far it has been a wonderful journey. I hope to contribute a lot more. Thank you.
Excellent, and well done, and keep it up, Shahrukh. Yamna, if we can have you to introduce yourself, please. Yamna Khan. She hasn't registered, so I think we'll move on. Can we have Ariba Server to kindly introduce yourself, please? Hello. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Yamna. Assalamualaikum.
Welcome. This is Yamna. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Thank you. For your introduction, please.
Yes, I completed my BBA honors from IoBM in 2014. In 2013, and then I started off with my MBA also from the same university. It was a very good experience, and I completed that by 2015. I did that in marketing, and after taking 2 years of gap, I could not remain away from IoBM anymore, and then I joined it again, and this time I started off with my PhD. So I'm currently teaching at IoBM as a permanent faculty there. I'm a lecturer in marketing department, and I'm also doing my PhD there. And I have recently completed the coursework, and now I have moved on to the research phase. So it has been a very good experience so far, and IOBM, I believe that it has really groomed me a lot, and it has given me a lot of opportunities to meet with a lot of people. And it was I think that without this platform, I would not have had those opportunities of meeting people from different industries who came to our university to deliver lectures, to train us, to conduct very good workshops. So I believe that it was a roller coaster ride, but overall it was a very good experience, and proud to be IOBM's alumni.
Thanks a lot, Yamna, and the very
Thank you,
best
sir.
of luck for your PhD.
Thank you, sir.
So we've got another faculty member over here who's joined us. Welcome, Fahim. If you can kindly introduce yourself as well. Sorry, Fahim, can we invite you to kindly introduce yourself? Okay. I think there's a little bit of technical issue at Fahim's side. Let's move on. Uzair, if we can request you to kindly introduce yourself.
Hello, Abrar, could you hear me? This is Fahim here.
Ji.
Sorry, there was some technical glitch, I guess. My name is Syed Mohammad Fahim. I am a part of permanent faculty at IOBM. I joined IOBM just 2 years back as a permanent faculty member. That was in 2018. And I'm really very pleased to see such a nice collection of so many talented people around us over here. Research is my forte, and definitely I will try my best to be in contact with all of you through Akhlaq Saha, definitely, so that we can interact with our alumni regarding research projects and see how we can coordinate with the corporate world and how we can advance the knowledge of our students after having a good alignment of research at the corporate level. So I hope your cooperation and your team cooperation would be with us as our alumni. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you, Fahim. And always lovely to connect with the marketing faculty member who loves research. So moving on, last couple of minutes, an introduction, but not the least, Uzair Yusuf. If I can request you kindly to introduce yourself.
So, hello everyone. This is Uzair Yusuf. A very brief introduction about myself. So I graduated in 2018 with majors in marketing. The one thing that really helped me out during my MBA was a discussion with teachers. So they really helped me to change my career path. So I started off with a public relations company and then moved on to events marketing in the Middle East side. But having done MBA in CBM and especially during my evening semesters, so I didn't get the chance to actively participate in societies. So I was always willing to have informal discussion with all the faculties to understand how we want to move ahead. And the thing that really helped me was to migrate from formal in-person events to more digital side. So then I moved to Microsoft Pakistan. So I'm working as a marketing lead for Microsoft Pakistan. It's been 3 years now. And I can also see Fahim sir. So Fahim sir teach me during my BBA days, and really glad to see so many faces around, so many teachers around. And so one message for everyone is like, everyone is sharing their stories. So my standout story would be to get as much information the teachers, because they have got ample experience and they can share everything for you to excel there. So that's about it.
Thanks a lot, Uzair. I think there was a little bit of disturbance towards the end, but thank you so much for the introduction. I would now want to invite Nabhan Kareem, please, to also formally if you can introduce yourself, Nabhan, the man behind the show and someone who's inspired our media teams and marketing teams to be where we are right now. Over to you, Nabhan.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. I'll just keep it really short because I would like to hear from more from you, you all. I head media productions at IoBM, and I work with Ijazab to develop our media program. This is actually our 10th year, so September would be, mark the 10th year of our program. It's been a great journey, and it's been very exciting. It's, I mean, it's very, the industry itself is very fast-paced, so our program is designed to be fast-paced as well, to the point that I think almost every year we're changing our structure so that, so our students who graduate, they're up to date with everything. They know, they're trained for the market. I think the academics department does not like us for that, but I think it's important that our students are prepared for the market. Some of our graduates like Hasib, they've made us really proud. Hasib was doing the behind the scenes video for Coke Studio. So whenever you watch Coke Studio, they always have these behind the scenes documentaries, and Hasib's the guy behind it. So it's always a proud moment. And in our team as well, we have a small team, but it's all made up of our graduates. Shahrukh is one of them. Hussain, who's not here, but he's also a very active part of our department. So it's great to see our alumni contributing. Some of them are teaching as well. See, even a few other alumni have come back to start teaching. Before I hand it over, I just want to quickly share one thing. We have a new website, media.iobm.edu.pk. If you want to see some of our students' work, you can go there. We've uploaded videos. We've uploaded the films and their articles and everything they've done. So this is our website. You can just go there and see our facilities. Or we have a screening room and equipment room. Students can actually check out all these industry-related, industry-grade equipment. And these are our documentaries and movies and all the projects that our students have done. So you can please feel free to watch it. I think it'll be a good motivation for our students to, if you're watching it and appreciating their work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nabhan. Next up, we move to Yamna Khan. Hi, Yamna. No, I think there are some technical challenges. All right. Talal Rafiq, can we have you kindly introduce yourself, please? Okay. Taha, can we have you? Taha Case, if we can kindly have you introduce yourself.
Hello, hi again. Let me just turn on my...
Taha, we've already done you, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, we've already done it.
All right, sorry about that. So I'm just going through the list. Anyone that we have missed out so far before we go for the wrap up? We were almost exceeding our time in terms of the allocated budget, but I think it got extremely exciting for us hearing our advisors and our inspiring leaders. Anyone that we have left out from the Baithak group? Sorry, sir?
Mariam Masood should come in.
Mariam is back on. All right. So, Mariam, can we have you as introducing yourself before we go for the wrap up?
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Gigi, please go ahead.
Okay, my name is Mariam Masood, and I was a graduate of CBM, batch of 2018. And then I joined CBM as a lecturer, of course, under the guidance of Sir Clark Ahmed. He trained us, and like I'm there. We are also working on the development of case study cell over there, so we can develop, cases that are based on the local companies. So I would request the alumni as well, if they can pull in the information, we can also work on the development of cases on those companies as well. So that's it.
Great, excellent, wonderful participation by the faculty. Akhlaq Saab, sir, thank you very much. And I think that also we should invite you in the Baithaks also more often to get more and more faculty participation. So with that, I think, ladies and gentlemen, we come towards the wrap up of the Alumni Baithak, an extremely successful one. I must request all of you to stay active. And Talib Saab, we wish you a very quick recovery from your current backache. And if we can kindly also have you saying a few words before the wrap up, sir. Over to you.
I think it was really nice for alumni, and for me, I think satisfaction is that I think right that we are brilliant young from this institute, and they are doing so well and contributing at various levels of in the profession. So please keep in touch, and I hope that you will visit us soon. And as this is our 25th year, we were planning to celebrate it with our alumni association. I don't think anything will happen this year, but hopefully next year we will extend this celebration to next year, 2021. And hopefully 2021 will be a better year than 2020. I mean, 2020 has been really an awful year so far. So I hope that rest of the year will be better than what it was the first 6 months, and 2021 will be even better. So we hope to celebrate in 2021, and we hope to see all of you there. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best with the office.
Thank you, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for a wonderful participation and joining in at the IoBM Marketing and Media Baithak. We wish you a wonderful evening, afternoon, and morning, wherever you are. Stay safe and stay in touch. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. See you soon.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Sir Abrar. Allah Hafiz.
All right, guys. We do wrap up. Allah Hafiz.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.